Alright, it is nighttime. And this afternoon, this lovely Monday, September 15th, 2025 afternoon here at Junker Forge, we're going to get into the Lynn Thompson Signature Edition Ti-lite Kris. Look at that long, mean boy. That mean machine. It's long and slick and olive green. Ha! Boy, this thing sure is cool. These were limited edition. I believe they make these Kris blades for just the regulars now, but when this came out, this was the first of its kind. I can't remember how long ago that was now, but it's been a minute. Yeah, they only made 1,500 of these particular ones. The blade is signed by Lynn C Thompson, a true innovator of the knife world. Seriously, there's like every once in a while someone comes along in the knife world and they change the whole game up. And the funny thing is about cold steel knives is you either love them or hate them. I could probably lose subscribers over a cold steel video because people are so lame. Yeah, because you know what? Cold steel knives, their folders, man, they're hard to beat, especially for the price point. I believe this was around $100 when I bought it, but I'm sure I could sell it for more than that now if I wished on the old eBay or some other way. Look at that ornery blade. Now, if you can't tell, this is for one thing and one thing only. Cutting the seal on your cheesecake box. Look at that. It is this side, it's a dagger type blade, but this side is not ground sharp. In fact, it has a nice little reinforced tip there. Just that tip. It's nice and reinforced. Look at that. Boop, and then shaka taka ah. Now, this model by Cold Steel, they've made it in all different types of configurations. This one's dirty and filthy because I carry this one a lot. Actually, this one I carry a lot. It's handy. And this one here is OS 8, and this is a regular edition. You can get these all the time. They've made these over the years with, you know, these plastic handles, and they've made them with titanium handles, and there's all different kinds of price points on these, but they are just a good, one of the few liner lock knives I fully don't worry about or trust. The way they design that liner lock, it just wedges up in there and it stays out of the way. And these knives are only meant for one thing, so they flick open easy. They also have these groovy, this flipper tab, and you can catch that flipper tab on your pocket. If you keep it in your pocket, you can catch that flipper tab in your pocket and it will draw as you pull it out. Much like the Emerson Wave. But around Junker Forge, we don't support Emerson. For years and years and years, I was a loyal Emerson acolyte. And just as time went by, their quality control and how I've gotten knives with belt dust falling out of the knife as I got and everything, it was just like, pfft, forget about it, dude. I'm not paying $300+ for a liner lock. Period. So there's that. This, however, yeah, these are cool. That Kris blade, boy, that would leave a mark, don't you think? Yeah, this is like really cool. One of these days I'll probably get a non-signature version of this so I can actually carry it. I mean, I could carry this, but why would I do that when I could just, I keep this in a plexiglass case with some other trinkets that I value highly. Yeah, the Ti-lite. They make these. This is the Ti-lite 6 because it has a 6-inch blade. They make them in 4 inches, I believe, as well. They have really good action, and they're just on bushings. They're not on like any special bearings or anything. None of that. But I like that, the cool little flipper guard. It's very stiletto-ish. Much stronger, better than a, I'd say, traditional type switchblade. More reliable because it's manual. Look at that there. I like these big old boys, how you can just do the old flickaroo with them. Yeah. There's only 1,500 of these rolling around on the planet for this particular one. That's pretty cool. And you know, when you're a true knife collector, you end up with silly stuff like this in your collection. I like them. I'm a big cold steel fan. I guess that makes me a mall ninja and you can't take me seriously. Yeah. That seems to be the general consensus about cold steel connoisseurs. But my real people out there know what's up. The coolest dudes I know got a old cold steel in their collection somewhere. Yeah, there was like a big beef in the knife world for many years, man, between cold steel and some other people. And yeah, we'll just say it, Strider Knives and cold steel. Lynn Thompson, he really could not stand mixed Strider, like, I mean, at all. Like, he let the world know about it. It's kind of funny, but whatever, man. I believe that we're all here making a buck when we're making knives, you know, so to each their own. Yeah, man. And you know, cold steels, they come sharp as can be, I tell you. Let's see if we can. Yeah, that's sharp. That's sharp right there. And you know, you're not gonna be cutting nothing this realistically. You might poke something with it if you're walking down the street and a chupacabra decides that they're like, oh, there's a goat. You're like, wait, I'm not a goat. And they're like, you're a goat, I'm gonna eat your blood. And you're like, get away from me, chupacabra. Let's see what's in your guts. I need a vacation. Anybody want to take me on vacation? I pack light. Nah, I suppose not. But yeah, there it is. The Lynn Thompson Signature Edition Ti-lite Kris. Boy, that's a mouthful, ain't it? Big old folder boy, you know? And when it comes to folders, man, I'm pretty much done with folding knives, except for a couple that I'm still gonna get from my collection in the long run, just for collector purposes only. I don't know. I've always just been more of a fixed blade type of fella. But, you know, look at that. I hadn't really even planned to do a video today, but I was walking by where I keep the case that this is in. I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's talk about the old Kris Ti-lite. It's kind of a neat thing, and I've never even really showed this off much. Only a couple people have ever even seen this in my collection. I like it. Maybe you do too. And they do make, I don't know if they still make them, but you can find the Kris version of these, not the signature one, unless you want to go on eBay and try and seek one out. But yeah, I've seen the 4-inch one with tan scales. That'd be something I wouldn't mind having. But this here is the Mean Machine, 'cause it's long and slick and olive green. Yeah. Hope everybody made it through this Monday all right. Can't believe it's already the middle of September. This year just seems to have flown by. My paw's slowly getting better. So that's good for me and for whoever is going to be getting some knife work done in the near future. Yeah, look at that. And these tuck away really nice. These tuck away really nice. I have a Western vest, a wool Western vest that I wear sometimes, like a nice Western shirt. And I keep this one in that, in its inside pocket. And that's another thing, you know, I used to look at dudes that would wear like Western style vests, especially wool ones. I'd be like, that's kind of weird, dude. But I noticed something, a nice wool vest in the wintertime, you can get by with just dressing light. And if you got that vest on you, man, you put it on, the vest keeps your core warm. And you can just like rock around extreme cold, rocking a Western shirt and a nice wool vest. And you really, unless, I mean, you're in the thick of it, if you're just casually moving about through the coldness, you won't notice it as much. Junk tips from Junk Life. But yeah, all right. Let me get back to playing with some goats. Be blessed, y'all.